Hello everyone. We are going to look at linear models and scatter plots. In this section, we are going to construct scatter plots and interpret correlations. Now, many real-life situations involve finding relationships between two variables, such as the year and the population of United States. In a typical situation, data which is collected and written as a set of ordered pairs, and you graph this such a set, it is called a scatter plot. So let's look at an example of what we just talked about, the years and the population of the United States. Now, we're going to look at the population beginning from 2008 till 2013. This is the year, which is being represented as the x-axis. And then we're going to look at population in millions of the United States. Say in 2008, the population was 304.1 million. 2009, 306.8 millions. 2010, 309.3 millions, and so forth. Now remember, when we are going to graph this one, this is going to represent the x and the y for us. And each of them is a point. So the point here is, according to what we know, it is 2008 and 304.1. But if you want to draw it on the x and y, so it will become very tedious. So what we do is we make our life easier and say, hey, let 2008 say equal, the year 8. Think of that, making life easier, 8 and 8. So 2009 correspond to say 9. 2010 corresponds to 10. 2011 to 11, and then 2012 to 12, 2013 to 13. So we say let this be equal to this, making life simpler. So now, instead of 2008, we're going to have this as 8 and 304.1. Similarly, we can write 2011 and the population as the ordered pair 11, 311.6. So that's how we can look at each of these ordered pairs. Now we would like to draw a graph. So what we are basically going to do is we're going to represent the years, which is the x-axis, or t if you want. Whatever, it's a variable, guys, does not matter. And your y is your p. So here t is nothing but our x and y is our p. So you're going to write population in millions and the x's is in years. Now notice this little, squiggle over here. This little squiggle basically means is, you're starting from 0. So when you start, how the number line goes 0, 1, 2, and that's how we go. And here we're going, and it's 300, 304. So that means we're going in units of 4. So that means it starts from 4 and 8 and so. But we do not want to consider ourselves writing down each one of them. So what we do is, here it starts from 8. So all this till 7 is kind of bunched together as that little squiggy sign. Similarly, from 4 till 300, and then it will be 296. So all this is being squiggled so that we can look at the real values which are given to us. Okay, so that's what this little squiggles, guys, mean. Okay, so we start from 8 is the year 2008. The population was around 304.1 million, and I roughly just eyeball these. So what you notice from 2008 to 2013, the population is kind of in a straight line, and the population is going up. So clearly, even if you look at from the numbers, 304, 6, 9, the population is increasing as the years go by. So this is kind of a relationship we see. Now, when we look at the graphs, remember this kind of looks like a straight line. So there are important things to remember. It's a positively relation. As the years increase, the population increase. So we say that this relationship is a positive relationship. So now we're going to look at scatter plots and correlation. So this positive relationship is called a positive correlation. So if you see the values of x or the horizontal on the axis, if they increase, and simultaneously the population on the y is increasing, so we're saying we have a positive correlationship. So this is something we call in terms of correlation. It's a positive correlation to ours. Okay, so let's look at, in a nutshell, what is the relationship between scatter plots and correlation. So positive means as x is increasing, the y is also increasing. So we have a positive relationship, which simply means is as x increases, the y values also increase. A negative correlation means is as x increases, notice the y values are decreasing. So that means x is increasing, then y is decreasing or decreases. No correlation, we do not know where to go. When x increases, y can go down, y can go up. It's all over the place. So this is a scenario where there's a no correlation. So the scatter plots and correlations are in this form. In a very formal manner, this is what we say. If you have a collection of ordered pairs of the form x and y, if y tends to increase as x increases, then we say the collection of this ordered pairs is a positive correlation. In other words, we are going like this. This is a positive correlation. On the other hand, if y is decreasing as x increases, then we say that the collection has a negative correlation. Now this is x and y, so this is what basically it means. So we have a negative correlation. So values are decreasing, guys. Okay, so we are done with chapter 2. Thank you.